Hello people of the internet. Well, today I am going to finally open my Floral Tones Everblend art markers. These are the brush tips, set of 36. If I have had the guts to post my alcohol marker declutter video, you'll have seen that I said I was going to play with these. I have. I've already played with the Spectrum Noirs. Now I'm going to play with these. And at some point I will compare them all. But at the moment, this is just me opening them, first impressions, swatching them, having a play. So, of course, I have done a swatch sheet as always. Someone asked me why I put 2 clips on. It's because when it comes out the laser printer, it's very curly, because obviously a laser printer, it fuses around a roll, so it comes out quite curly. It does straighten up after a while, but I usually print this about a minute and a half before I do this video, so it's just still warm out the printer. It is also very, very sunny today, so I've got the curtains closed. The sun is streaming in, spring is on the way, huzzah. Right, let's have a look at the pens first of all. So they come in this. Oh, how do you open it? Oh, how do you open it? It feels like it should be the other way round, doesn't it? So it comes in this flippy flappy box. So it's got a flippy flap, a flippity flap, flippity flap, and then they're all in there in this. Now, going by the picture, it reckons that that can fold over. But that is really, you'd have to break the cardboard bit to make that flap over. What I'm referring to is, let me just move that. There's a little picture there that says, look, I can't see if you're in focus because the sun's burning my retinas. Quick, you can also scan the 20% off there if you want it. It says flap it over and fold it back, but if you did, look, it's so stiff it would break the whatever. Anyway, I also know, let's put the polythene off, that the middle bit, this bit, slides out, doesn't it? Does it? It must do, because look, polythene's underneath. Oh, we're sliding really slowly. Okay, so that's the really sturdy box with the bit that supposedly you can flap over. But that noise you heard wasn't a biscuit tin, alright? It was not a biscuit tin. Okay, it might have been a biscuit tin. There are biscuits in it. So, what I will do with these, because these come in their own, get the polythene off, come in their own stand, which is, you can have this way, which is perfect on your desk. It's the same as these. It's not the same as these, but it's very similar to the Spectrum Noir trays, which cost anywhere between £15 and £20 for 6. But look, you kind of get it all in. You don't have to. And it's made of cardboard as well. It's not made of plastic. It's made of really thick cardboard, nice for the environment. I'm not sure about the longevity of it. It feels really sturdy. Do these bits come out? No. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep that on my desk. Anyway, so, yes, unfortunately, though they are still the same funny shape, which means when they're in the rack, they have to sit on their backs and the writing's the wrong way. It's like, if they're on their back like that, the flat bit, because it's a triangle, so it's got to lay on one side. You want the writing to be the other way, don't you? Because the writing points to the point and they'll never sit on the point. So they'll always have to either live upside down or live on a slant so you read it sideways, which is the way that I think I'm going to do it. Jaunty angle. Let me just jaunty angle all of these. I always wonder if companies think things through, because it's like if I was ever doing product testing, and I did briefly for a while do product testing for computer games way back in the 80s before computer games were fashionable then, but before they were as mad as they are now. And we used to get products for product testing, and someone would have come up with this. They'd have said, oh, have you put the pens in a pen tray? The name's upside down. Especially if you're going to sell it with a pen tray. But anyway, I guess their product testing isn't the same as what it used to be. Or isn't as in depth. Who knows? Let me roll up the sleeve of this dressing gown so you don't think that I've only just got out of bed. I've only just got out of bed. And let's start the swatching process. Do 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 do. I'm anticipating the music that I overlay with the swatching process. What a crazy person I am. Right, so this one is 102 Star Yellow. Let's have a look at the pen first of all. Chisel. Neat chisel actually. Brush. Fairly decent looking brush. So I think I'm going to use the brush. Odour. Not too bad actually. Don't need to open the windows. Oh, this is a nice brush. Oh, this is a nice brush. I want to go because it's really nice and firm feeling. Oh no, I'm going to like these. It's lime pulp yellow. I'm also going to take off my bangle because my bangle bashes on the desk all the time and it annoys me. It's citrine yellow. So them two were of the Zero family, which means the way that the Arteza colours works is the first character is the colour family that they're in. The next colour is their blending family, so 2 zeros will go together. And then the next colour is their intensity value, with 9 being the lightest and 0 being the darkest. These do look blendable. These look nice. By the way, I'm not an Amazon affiliate. I'm not, you know. Is this the right one? Wow, cheddar orange. I like the fact that it's called cheddar orange, as in lovely cheddar cheese. Oh, they've got the names on them as well. That's nice. An American company designed in the USA. Made in China though. They're nice looking pens actually, aren't they? I'm so used to the cheap ones now. You know, the old generic Chinese £20 a pack. That maybe I should just enjoy nice pens. Poppy red we're on now. It's a very red orange that, even though it's in the red family. Perhaps I should not use my judgment on colours and rely on their that it's a red, not a red orange. Burgundy. Oh, there's a nice tip. I'm going to use the chisel on the next one, especially for Danny. Danny Button's Chisel Queen. Dahlia pink. Oh, see, I never know where the chisel's going to come out. Do you know what I mean? It's got so many different angles. I'm scared. That's an angle. There's an angle. I'll stick with my brush. Oh, sun's going in. You can't see the difference, but I can. Maybe you can see the difference. You can see it's all just gone really dull here. It's gone behind a cloud. It'll be back in a minute. This is the calm before the storm. We're in the middle of 2 storm fronts here at the moment. This will date how long this video takes to go up. We've just gone through storm. Was it Derek? Dudley, that was it. Dudley. And storm Eunice. Well, that's a nice purple. It's coming through tomorrow. But you'll probably see this in 9 years' time. Genie blue. Is that what colour genies are? Nice blue, that. Like a Prussian blue. Okay, so that's the first row. I do really like the brushes. I always wonder if I'm gonna, when I'm colouring, I like a lot of control when I'm colouring. I like going over the edge. That is a beautiful blue. It's very similar to their Mykonos blue, isn't it? Or is it? Maybe it's not. Don't listen to me, people of the internet. That's a nice blue. That's a proper navy school uniform blue. This one's called Pastel Blue, and I'm hoping for a really nice pastel blue. And it is... Oh, these are nice. I like all my things. Though I've stopped buying now, because I have enough stuff, it doesn't mean to say that I don't like what I've already acquired. Oh, that one had a strong smell. Wonder why. Surf Blue. Nice names, haven't they? So that one is lighter than that one, which it is, but it's still a dark colour. I want to try the blending. The fact that it's got the key that a 2 will blend with a 2 makes me really sort of confident. It'd be nice to do these. I was going to say it'd be nice to do these as a colour by number matching, because you could have your 3. Oh, I want to play. But I also don't want to use these for colour by numbers, because colour by numbers I don't mind using the cheap alcohol markers and just using them up. Oh, sorry, that was Caribbean Blue, and it's in the same colour family. No, it's not, it's a different colour family. Oh, so this is so interesting. This is a bit scientific. Jungle Green next. Very deep green. These are lovely pens. These are pens that you want to savour. Like when you're colouring, you want to just enjoy them. So these two are in the same colour family, so in theory they blend. YGO1. Now this is a different colour family, YGO1, and then that's the real light end. No, dark end, and then this one's the real light end. I think that's the only confusing thing, that the 0 is dark and 9 is light. You kind of want it to be the other way around, but I guess that they couldn't do that for copyright reasons or something. Who knows? Okay, we're on Pear Green. This is... Oh, I'm confused now. Have I got that number wrong? No, YG13. Oh, it's a different family. So it's a dark one of a different blending family. Same colour family, different blending family. This one will be a lighter one of the same family. Which it is. Okay, that's second row. Lots of bluey greens. Okay, and the last row, bring you down just a little bit. Pop that up there. Okay, we are on grape green. Oops, sun's coming back out again. Can't see a thing again now. Yeah, it does look like green grapes. Turn my box, sit my box up for this. Green tea. Different blending family. This is the number 3 blending family. I like the way I talk as though I know exactly what I'm saying. I've just looked it up on the website before I started, so I knew what everything meant. That's yet another blending family, because there's a 4. Next is Brick Red. Really, truly is a London brick red, that. Beautiful colour. Sandstone Orange. These two go together so nicely, don't they? Bisque. BR46. Teak Brown. 51. That's a real dark brown. 52. Would this be lighter or darker? It should be lighter, shouldn't it? Hazelnut brown. And then warm grey 2. So that's the darkest grey in the box. This will be 2 steps lighter. This will be 2 steps lighter still. And this will be 2 steps lighter and the lightest one in this box. Oh, they're nice warm greys as well. Get that nice warm obviously, tint to them. Oh, look at that, look at that. It's like the forest colours, isn't it? I was just looking at these thinking, could you do, with just this set of 36 pens, could you do colour by numbers? And you pretty much could, because you've got a light yellow, a dark yellow, yellow. Stop saying yellow. Alright, yellow. Alright, fella, is that yellow? Yellow. So you've got a light yellow and a dark yellow, a light orange, a dark orange, a peachy colour, a red orange, or just a red I suppose. It might be lacking in a red orange. Got a couple of pinks, got a couple of purples. You could, I reckon you could. They are nice colours, they are smooth. I want to have a go on a colouring book. Let me just go and get a colouring book. Just before I do that, I just looked at the chisels again, and the chisels are actually nice. Smaller, aren't they? This is an oh-hoo-hoo. Aren't they? As though you know. I need to get two similar colours so it doesn't... so the perception is similar. That'll do. That will do. That'll do, pig, that will do. See, the chisel is narrower, isn't it? That oh-hoo in the white is definitely a wider chisel. Look at it, it's a neat little chisel, isn't it? Oh, I can smell that oh-hoo-hoo already. And the other thing is, I don't know if anyone will ever remember these. These are flex markers by Letraset. After the Letraset brought out the Pro markers, which are now owned by Winsor & Newton, for a very limited time, they brought out these flex markers, which were the first. So it's got a chisel on that end. I think this end comes off. Is it this end that comes off or the other end that comes off? I never remember. Ooh. Okay, so that's the brush. So these were the first ones with brushes. Well, not apart from Copious, obviously they've been out forever. I'm sure that something else happened, like another one come off and there was a normal tip underneath. Well, I'm thinking of the Tria markers. But I was just going to have I haven't had a go of these original brush markers for ages. So let me just grab a... That wasn't the biscuit tin falling off. God, that's still so red, isn't it? They were nice then. Just feel it on this. This is a bit squeakier, a bit harder, a bit firmer. That pen, has it got a year on it? No. Trying to remember what year Letraset went bust, but that'll be a long time ago. Okay, so I've just gone to get my little, I am slightly addicted to this book. My husband bought it for me for Valentine's Day, and I have been colouring in it quite a lot. Well, certainly every night since I got it. So I'm going to have a go with these and see how these feel on a colouring book. So I think what I'm going to do is I have to work out what these are. What is she? A mermaid? Is that her tail? That's a cloth wrapped around her. Okay, so I'm going to do a cloth. Actually, the leaves are a bit... There's not much of the leaves. But I shall do them. I shall do the olive green leaves. Olive green. Pear green? No, I want olive green. Olive green. See how this feels. See how it feels in a colouring book. And they feel lovely. Now I'm going to get the darker one and see if there's any blending possibilities. So I'm going to do a little boop, 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 boop at the bottom. And now bear in mind, this is just horrible, cheap, nasty Amazon paper. I'm going to have to check that in a second to see whether it's blended when it dries. Must stop colouring, it's supposed to be reviewing pens. Obviously they will have gone through, seeped through like any other pens. You can see the bit where I did the darker bit there. I think they blended alright. Especially on this paper. I'm just having a little zoom in. zoom in with my eyeballs. I'm just going to finish those leaves so that when I come back to this I haven't got bits missing. You don't need to watch. Okay, so I finished our little leaves. Oh, they look nice. I shall finish that later. Okay, so all in all, what do I think of these? I think it's a nice spectrum of colours. If you're just going to buy this one box to try them out, this is probably a good box to try. You've got yellow, a nice selection of yellow, oranges, a couple of reds, a light and a dark, a couple of pinks, a light and a dark, a couple of purples, nice 3 blues, some teals, a good selection of greens, which is good because they're called the floral sets, some beiges. There's a couple here that can be used as skin tones, the porcelain peach, these kind of, you know, bisque and sunset. Orange would be a bit umpa-lumpery, but there's some nice skin tones in there. And then a range of greys, a nice range of greys. So it's a nice little subset, isn't it? And I really enjoyed the brushes on them as well. So thanks very much for watching, everyone. I will do a comparison of these against my other brush markers soon, so look out for that, which means if you want to know when that comes out, if you'd like to subscribe and ring the little bell, that is the first time I've ever said that. Press subscribe, click on the notifications, and then you'll be notified of any future videos I do. That is the only time I'm ever going to say that. Right, that's it. I'm putting them away. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and bye.